Good morning, students. Welcome back for your online classes and Happy New Year to all of you. Today we are going to continue with exercise 9.2 of lesson number 9, discount and commission. So exercise 9.1 we had already finished, so we are going to continue with 9.2 today. Okay. Now before we start with the exercise, we'll just do a quick revision of what is commission and what does rebate mean. Okay. So commission, the work of selling goods, is often done by person or organization other than the manufacturer. Commission is what when they sell, like for example, a building is being agent is there who's going to sell a building, or is the agent of uh, selling the buildings and all. So what do they do is, like, they get the commission from both the sides, the person whom they are selling as well as the person who is going to buy. So from both the sides, when they get the commission, their commission is according to percentage. Like for example, buyer and seller is there, and the agent is going to show the building to the person who is going to buy. So he is going to get money from he is going to get the commission from the person whom he is selling as well as the person who is going to buy. So the percentage that is there depends according to their organization, how much they charge. For example, sometimes 2%, 5% on the selling price. Now what is the selling price of the flat? Depends on that how much commission they will get. So if the flat is going to be sold for 10 lakhs, so on 10 lakhs they are going to remove 2% or 5%, and that amount the agent will get. So this is commission that he is getting. Other things, even for even houses on rent, agents also show house on rent. So there also they get they get commission on percentage. Okay, so this is where the commission is being given to the agent who does the work of showing, as well as he gets the money from the buyer and the seller. Second, that is the rebate. Rebate is nothing but it is sort of discount given under certain conditions by government. Like for example, for khadi clothes and all, a different uh, discount is given. So that discount doesn't come under this discount. That is called as rebate, because it is being given by the government or any other recognition like institutions and all, you can say, where a lump sum amount is being deducted. So that amount that is being deducted is the discount that they get on that particular thing. So rebate is only given by the government or any big institutions, organization, where people, when they buy things and all, that amount that amount gets deducted from it, and remaining amount only the person has to pay them, and then they get a discount, or you can say a rebate on that particular item. So let's begin with exercise 9.2, the first sum. John sold books worth rupees 4,500 for a publisher. For this he received 15% commission. Complete the following activity to find the total commission John obtained. So here we are supposed to write, or sentences are already been given to us. Here we are only supposed to write what are the amounts and how much commission and all is there on that. So let's begin. The first one is given to you. Selling price of books. So how much is the selling price of the book? John sold books worth rupees 4,500. Okay. So the selling price will be 4,500. So here we will write in rough, I am writing, and then I'll write here and I'll show you all. So selling price of the book is 4,500. Okay. Then comes rate of commission. How much is the rate of commission? For this he received 15% commission. That means rate of commission is 15. Okay. So here we are going to write selling price of the book is 4,500. Rate of commission is 15. Now we have commission obtained. Now commission obtained means what? That how much is the commission. So always, of course, the commission is 2%. So 2% means 2 upon 100, because we always divide percentage with 100. So 2 upon 100 multiplied by the amount that is given to you. That is 4,500. That is the selling price of it. So 4,500. Okay. I'm sorry. Here the percentage given to you is 15% and not 2. Okay, I've written here 2%. It's not 2%. It is 15%. Because the commission, selling price of the book is 4,500. The rate of commission is 15. And the commission received is 15%. So 15% here, commission obtained is 15 upon 100 multiplied by 4,500. We cancel these two zeros. We cancel these two zeros here. What is remaining is 45 and 15. So we need to multiply them. 45 into 15. 5 5s are 25. 5 4s are 20. 22. 1 5s are 5. 1 1s are 1. So 5, 7 and 6. So that is rupees 675. So this is the rough work that I am doing and you are supposed to write here. So I am going to write here. First I will write commission obtained is 15 upon 100 multiplied by 4,500. Okay. Then after cancellation and all, we get this as the answer. So where will this answer come? In commission dash rupees. That means a box is given to you and rupees is given. So you are supposed to write here 675. Okay. So again I repeat, selling price of the book is 4,500. Rate of commission is 15. Commission obtained is 15 upon 100, that is 15% multiplied by 4,500. Then we have commission is equals to 675 rupees. How we got 675 rupees? By solving this. That is 15 upon 100 multiplied by 4,500. After solving this, we get this as the answer. Okay. So this was the first sum. You all are supposed to write these sums in your notebook. I have written here directly. First you all write here and then later on you all have to copy the question. After copying the question, you all are going to write this in the form they have given to you in the textbook. Okay. So now this was the first sum that we did. Now we will take the second sum. The second sum that is there is Rafiq sold flowers worth rupees 15,000 by giving 4% commission to the agent. That means he sold flowers for rupees 15,000. But from that 15,000, he had to give 4% commission to the agent. So find the commission he paid and find the amount received by Rafiq. So what was the commission that he gave to the agent, amount that he gave to the agent, as well as what amount Rafiq got. So both we are supposed to find here. So first we will start this sum with, first of all we will write here, this is the second sum. So first we are going to write here, what is the selling price. Okay. So first we will write selling price is equals to rupees 15,000. Okay. So selling price is rupees 15,000 and what is the commission that is there is 4%. So commission is equals to 4%. Now we have commission in percentage, but we need to know how much commission did the agent get. How much commission did Rafiq give to the agent. So that, for finding that, we need to use the formula of commission. So what is the formula of commission? Commission is equals to percentage commission multiplied by the selling price. Okay, so how much is the percentage commission? How much is the percentage commission? Percentage commission is 4%. So percent means 4 upon 100 multiplied by the selling price is 15,000. Okay, so these two zeros got cancelled, these two zeros got cancelled. Now directly we can solve. 15 fours gives us 60. Okay, 15 fours is 60 and this 0 that is there. So this is rupees 600. So this is the amount of commission that Rafiq gave to the agent. Okay. Now we are supposed to find how much amount did Rafiq receive. So we are going to write amount received by Rafiq. How much is the amount received by Rafiq? How we'll come to know? What is the selling price is 15%. What he is selling, from that he gave 600 to the agent. So we are going to write here, that is selling price. This is the selling price that he had got. From that he gave to the agent. So what he gave to the agent is commission. So selling price minus the commission. So how much is the selling price? Is 15,000 minus 600. So you can use your rough column here, minus and check. 0 minus 6 is not possible, so cancel. This will be 4. 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. And this 4 directly comes down and 1. So 14400. That is 14,400. So 14,400 rupees. Rupees 14,400 is the amount that Rafiq received. Okay. So here we had to find two things. One is find the commission he paid. So rupees 600 is the commission that he paid. Then we have find the amount received by Rafiq. So Rafiq received 14,400 as his amount. So the final answer that is there we are going to write is commission paid commission paid by Rafiq. I'll just erase the rough column. Is rupees 600. This was first part. The second part is the amount received by Rafiq is rupees 14,400. So this is your final answer. Okay. So what we did, with the help of the selling price and the commission, we found out, with the help of commission percent, we found first the commission that the agent got. So 600 was the amount that the agent got, that Rafiq gave agent is 600 and Rafiq got is 14,400. Okay. So clear with this sum? If you have any difficulty, as I tell y'all always, y'all can call me or message me and ask me if y'all have any difficulty. But I guess this sum is very easy, where y'all must have understood how much did Rafiq got and how much did he pay to the agent. Okay. So now we'll move on to the third sum. Y'all have to write the, first y'all will copy the sum, and after you copy the sum, then y'all are going to write the, first you will write the question of the sum and then you all are going to continue writing the sum. Okay. Don't forget to write the sum with the question. Whenever you all read the sum, first you must only understand that what operation you all are going to use here, what you all are going to do, what have they asked you all in the question, and according to that you can solve. Now we move on to the third sum that is there. A farmer sold food grains for 9,200 rupees. That means this is the selling price of the food grains. Okay. through an agent. The rate of commission was 2%. How much amount did the agent get? So here we need to find only one thing, that is how much amount did the agent get. So how much did the agent get, we'll come to know by using the commission percent. Okay. So first you will write here, this is the third sum. Selling price, that is I am writing SP now. You all must have known now what is selling price. This is a short form of selling price. So SP, that is selling price of food grains, is equals to rupees 9,200. Commission is 2%. Okay. So here we are going to find the commission. So to find the commission, we are going to write what is the formula of commission. Commission is equals to percentage commission multiplied by the selling price. Again I am writing SP. So how much is the percent commission? This is 2% given to you. So 2 upon 100 multiplied by the selling price. Selling price is 9,200. Okay, cancel these two zeros, cancel these two zeros. What is left is 92 multiplied by 2. In the rough column, you can do 92 multiplied by 2. 2 2s are 4 and 2 9s are 18. So, rupees 184. So, rupees 184 is the amount that the farmer gave to the agent. So, the final answer you will write here, the agent received, or you can write the agent got rupees 184 as the commission. Okay, how much amount did the agent get? So the agent got rupees 184 as commission. Okay, so this was the third sum where only you had to find how much did the farmer give commission to the agent. So how much he gave? He gave 2% on 9,200. So 2% on 9,200 is 184. So 184 is the amount that the farmer gave to the agent, and the agent received 184 rupees 184 as commission. Okay. So let's move to the next sum. Okay, now let's take the fourth sum. Now, in the fourth sum, it is Umatai purchased following items from a Khadi Bhandar. Okay, so first what she received is, she took 3 saris for 560 rupees each. Each means one, single. So one sari cost rupees 560. So how many saris will, 3 saris will cost. Okay, so if one cost of one sari is 560, so what is the cost of 3 saris? So what we are going to do right here, for the first one, the cost of 3 saris is equals to 3 multiplied by 560. Why we have taken 3? Because it is 3 sari. And why 560? Because each sari cost for rupees 560. Okay. So now we are going to multiply these two. That is 560 multiplied by 3. So I'll do it here. 560 multiplied by 3. 3 zeros are 0. 3 6s are 18. 3 5s are 15 plus 1, 16. That is 1,680. So here you will write rupees 1,680. So this is your answer for 3 saris. So the cost of 3 saris is 1,680 rupees. Okay. So here you have to not do anything, only find where they have given to you the value of 1, you need to find the value of 3. So the value of 1 was given to you as 560 and the value of 3 we had found and it is 1680. Now the second part of it, same sum, second part, this is a fourth sum. 6 bottles of honey for 90 rupees each. So here we are supposed to find the cost of 6 bottles of honey where the cost of 1 bottle is given, that is rupees 90 each bottle. One bottle costs rupees 90. So again here we are going to write the cost of 6 bottles of honey is equals to 6 multiplied by 90. Now here directly we can solve. 9 6 gives you 54. So 54 and this 0 comes down. So rupees 540. 9 6 is 54 and this 0 comes down. No need of solving. Directly you can multiply it. So rupees 540 is the cost of 6 bottles of honey where each bottle costs rupees 90. Next we have to find on the purchase she received a rebate. Now as I told you, what does rebate mean? The amount that gets deducted or the percentage of amount that gets deducted. So here she received a rebate of 12%. So whatever is the total of her shopping, the shopping what she is done, whatever is the total, on that she's got 12% rebate. So how much total did Umatai pay? Now for example, when you go to the shop to buy something and you get a discount, so of course when you are paying, you minus the discount from the selling price and then you pay the shopkeeper. Same way we are going to do here. First we need to know what was her total shopping, like what was the amount. So first we are going to add these two amounts and whatever answer we will get, then we are going to take rebate of 12%. Okay. So let's start here. So total cost is equals to rupees 1680 plus 540. Okay. Rupees is common for both. So rupees 1680 and plus rupees 540. So now we need to add this. So you all use your rough work to add 0. 8 plus 4 will give you 12. Okay. 6 plus 1 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 and again 2 here. So that means it is 2220. I'll just erase the rough work. Okay. So rupees 2220 is the total shopping that she is done of sari and the bottles of honey. Okay. So now we are going to find the rebate that she's got. So what is rebate? Is what amount we need to deduct. So rebate is equals to the cost that is given to you multiplied. Cost is this cost, that is the total that we got, total cost. So cost is the total cost that we are going to write here, multiplied by the rate of rebate. Rate of rebate will be in percentage. So cost is 2220 multiplied by rate of rebate is 12%. So 12 upon 100. Okay. So now we'll cancel this one and this 0 gets cancelled. And now after there are no more zeros. So what we can do is like 12 and 10. We can divide 12 and 10 by 2. So 2 5s are 12, 2 6s are 12. Now what is left is only 222 multiplied by 6 divided by 5. So we will just multiply and check. 222 multiplied by 6. 6 2s are 12. 6 2s are 12 plus 1 13. 6 2s are 12 plus 1 13. That means you get here 1332 upon 5. Okay. Now we need to divide these two. So 1332 and 5. here we are going to take 5 2s are 10, 3 is the remainder. We'll bring this 3 down, that is 33. So 1 minute, I'll just write this 2 properly. So 5 2s gives us 10. 3 comes down, and then we are going to take 33 is there. So 5 6 gives you 30. 3 comes down. Again we bring this 2 down, that is 32. Again 6 6 30. We bring this 2 down. So 2 is the remainder here. So here we are going to take a remainder is there. So here we are going to take a decimal point. So you all know the rule. Once we take the decimal point, we can add 0. So once I took the decimal point, I can add 1 0 here. And now 5 4s gives us 20. And then the remainder will be 0. So what is the answer given to you here? Once you cancel 1s and this will be 266.4. I'll erase the rough work. You all can also solve the rough work on your own. So 5 1s and then this is the after dividing we get 266.4 as the answer. Now this answer that is there is the rebate what we got. So we know the total cost, we know the rebate now. Now what amount does Umatai need to pay? That we need to find now. So amount that Umatai have to pay. So amount paid is total cost, that is this cost of that. This total cost is 2220 minus the rebate, because whatever is her total we are going to minus the rebate. Now when we go to the shop, whatever is our total we minus the discount. So here we are going to minus the rebate. So total cost is 2220, that is 2220 minus how much is the rebate? It is 266.4. okay, so now we are going to minus this. Okay, now while minusing this, now one part that is there is a normal number but the other one is decimal. So I'll just show you how to minus it. Now point that is there, here we don't have point, so here the point will come here and then we are going to take 4 here. Okay, and then the remaining number, that is 266.4. So where we don't have here any number, we are going to consider to be 0. So 0 minus 4 doesn't go, so we need to take here. Again 0 minus 6 is not possible. So we'll cancel this. This will become 1. Then this will become 10. Again we are going to cancel this. So this will become 9 and here 10. So 10 minus 4 is 6. 9 minus 6 is 3. 1 minus 6 is not possible. So again cancel 2. When we cancel 2, this will be 1. And we'll take 1 here. So 11 minus 6 gives you 5. Then 1 minus 2 is again not possible. So again here 1, here 1. So 11 minus 2 gives you 9. And this 1 comes down. And the point will be here. Below this exact the point will also come. So the final answer that we get is 1953.6. That is rupees. I'll erase this so that you all don't get confused. You all need to make a column to your right hand side and there you will solve all your rough work. So 1953.6 is your answer. So how much does Umatai need to pay? So the final answer is Umatai paid rupees 1953.6. Now one more thing here, after point, like 0.6 we cannot say 6. So even if you write now 1953.6, it's okay. Or the other answer for this is 1953.60. That means this gives you 60 paise. 1953 is in rupees and 0.60 is in paise. So even if you write in this way or this way, both are correct. So both you write is correct. Okay. So now now we'll move on to the next sum, that is the fifth sum. This is the fourth sum that we have done. You all have any problem? This was a lengthy sum that we were doing. So first, what again I repeat in short. First, what we found is the cost of 3 sari. The cost of 3 sari is 3 multiplied by 560. So we get this amount. Then the cost of 6 bottles, we found bottles of honey, we get 540. Then we found the total of this, that is 2220. Then we found the rebate on it by using the percentage, and then we found amount of it. Okay, and then how much did Umatai have to pay? We had to minus the whole amount, that is the whole shopping what she did, that amount minus the rebate. Okay, so I want you all to write this sum. First copy the sum and then start solving it. Now we move on to the last sum, that is the fifth sum. Now we move on to the fifth sum, that is use the given information and fill in the boxes with suitable numbers. Okay, Dipanjali purchased a house for rupees 7,50,000 from Leelaben through an agent. Agent has charged 2% brokerage from both of them. So that means Dipanjali had purchased a house, that was and the cost of the house was 7,50,000 and from Leelaben. Okay, so Leelaben had sold it to Dipanjali, and Dipanjali is the is who purchased. So the agent that is there is getting 2% from both of them. That means when agent is taking the commission or taking the amount, he is taking it from the person who purchased and the person who sold. That is from Dipanjali as well as from Leelaben. Okay, so now we are going to find out. Dipanjali paid this much and brokerage for purchasing the house. Now how much did she pay, that we have to write. So Dipanjali paid, first of all she paid the whole amount. Dipanjali is who has purchased the flat, so she first paid 7,50,000. okay, multiplied by this will be in percentage. Why this will be in percentage? Because this is the amount that the brokerage is going to take. Okay, so on 7,50,000 the brokerage is going to take, or the agent is going to take on 7,50,000 the amount that is there. Okay, so 7,50,000 multiplied by 2% he is going to take. So 2 upon 100. Okay, this is the amount that percentage he is going to take. So now we'll cancel these two zeros. We cancel these two zeros. Now 75 we can take directly, we can multiply. So 75 twos gives us 150 plus these two zeros are left. So remaining zeros also we will write. So total is rupees 15,000. So here when you are writing, Dipanjali paid is 7,50,000. It won't fit here, but I am writing it here so that you all copy it in your book. First in your textbook and then in your notebook. Multiplied by 2 upon 100. And after cancellation and all, we get the final answer as 15,000. Okay. So Dipanjali paid 15,000 to the brokerage for purchasing the house. Okay. So this was the first part of it. Then we have the second part. Leelaben paid brokerage of rupees. So how much did Leelaben paid? This is the second part. Here they have given to you in the question that agent has charged 2% brokerage from both of them. So of course when he is charging from both of them, that means if Dipanjali paid the agent 15,000, of course even Leelaben paid 15,000. Only because they have given to us in the question that brokerage for both, the charges of the brokerage for both were 2%. So here again you have rupees 15,000. And what is the reason behind this? Here, that brokerage is same for both the brokerage, for both the brokerage is also same and the amount is also same. So for second, Leelaben paid brokerage of rupees 15,000. Okay, so we are going to write in this box. Then comes the third part. Third part is total brokerage received by the agent. So how much did the agent receive? He received from both Dipanjali also and Leelaben. So from Dipanjali, the agent received 15,000 and from Leelaben he received 15,000. So total, that is, if you want to write, you can write in this form, rupees 15,000. Total is rupees 30,000. So this is why we are solving. But while writing here in the box, you will directly write 30,000. Okay. So this was the whole amount that the agent received from both. Next, the cost of the house Dipanjali paid is. Now how much total Dipanjali paid? So you all need to just think here a little, that Dipanjali is who purchased the house. So when she purchased the house, she paid the whole amount of the house, plus she had to give the agent the amount. So what amount she paid for the house was 7,50,000, plus she paid 15,000 to the agent. So the fourth one that is there, that is for Dipanjali, how much total she paid. So what total Dipanjali paid will be, for her it is the selling price of, or instead of saying the selling price, we can just say the price, because she did not sold it. So we can just say the price that she gave plus she gave the agent. Okay, so price that she gave was 7,50,000 plus she gave agent 15,000. So after adding this, that is 7,50,000 plus 15,000, we get 7,65,000. 7,65,000 is the amount that she paid in total. So here you will write in this box how we got this amount, by adding the price, because she purchased it. So for how much she purchased plus the agent. So the total is 7,65,000. So you will write here in this box 7,65,000. Next, the selling price of the house for Leelaben is. So how much is the selling price for her? Of course, she sold it for 7,50,000, but in that also she had to give to the agent. So the amount that she gave the agent, so the price that she got minus the agent, because when she got the amount, now when Dipanjali paid, she had to pay to Leelaben also and to the agent. But while receiving the amount from while receiving the amount, we have to minus it by the agent, because whatever amount she got, from that we are going to minus 15,000. So the total amount that she had got was 7,50,000 minus the agent's amount, that is 15,000. So in the rough column, you can just solve here. Minus 15. 0 minus 5 is not possible, so cancel this. This becomes 4. 10 minus 5 is 5. 4 minus 1 is 3 and 7. So in total, 7,35,000 is the amount that in total she received. That is Leelaben received. So here you will write 7,35,000. Understood? So this is the explanation part, and this is the sum that you are going to write here. Here we have only written the answers, but here we have solved and written the answers. We have used the formula and written the answers. So you all need to go according to this, but while writing in the notebook, you will only write the final answer. Solving part also you can do, that is the cancellation part and all also you all can do. So here we complete with this lesson. In the next lecture we will start with the new chapter. Okay, I want everyone's book complete so that you all can be on a continue basis. You all can continue go on writing these sums, whatever new lessons will continue now. Okay, so now thank you.